Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Tuesday live session. Today is the monthly as well as weekly expiry of FinNifty. We are not tracking much of FinNifty expiry sessions because we have seen not enough volumes on the futures chart, and option prices in general are leading the future price movement, which is kind of counterintuitive, and I have been kind of refraining from analyzing FinNifty for last several months now, because my methodology has always been analyze the chart based on the price action, and for me to do proper price analysis there needs to be enough volumes. For a trend following methodology, two critical factors, one is the price and the second one is the volume. So FinNifty is one such counter where throughout the week it has got a very muted price movement, and on the expiry day the volumes are slightly better, but if you see the option price movement, they are very uncorrelated with the futures price movement. So that being the case, I haven't been looking into the fin expiries much. Let us go into the chart details. This is the chart of Nifty for the day. Opens at around 18,650 and goes up to 18,742. So on an intraday range, if you see high and low, there is about 90 points movement, but if you see the overall graph for last 2 days after the big and successful gap up yesterday, Nifty has not moved at all. In fact, yesterday the gap up high was 18,710 and today's high is 18,742, which means after the gap up, after yesterday's gap up, we have seen just 30 points upward movement on Nifty chart. In the meanwhile, while it is coming down, we saw yesterday it came all the way up to 18,650 levels, which means from the highs of 18,720 to 18,650, about 70 points downward movement yesterday, and today from the highs of 18,742 to the lows of 18,660. So about 80 points intraday on the downside we have seen. Overall, if you take into account 2 days of price action, you can see after the gap up, Nifty has moved just about 30 points, which is very insignificant. It is spending time at the top. This is a chart of Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty also had a gap up opening yesterday, and it opened above previous lifetime high and created one top at 44,525 before closing at 44,365 yesterday. Today it opens around yesterday's close levels, and for the large part of the day it is hovering within the range of 44,454 to 44,280. 44,280 is 4 was the opening candle low, so it has once cut opening candle low and it is again trading higher at 44,370 levels. But still, when you observe 2 days price action, Bank Nifty also opens higher and stays higher for almost 2 days now. Bank Nifty's gap up high yesterday morning in the first candle was 44,468. So yesterday when it gapped up, the 9:15 candle made a high of 44,468. After that, if you see, the high is only 44,525 and it's been 2 days now, we have not yet taken out that high. Nevertheless, in case we are seeing Bank Nifty again trading above 44,525, then we have to be on the long side, and still at these levels there are no shorting the market. So both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty have gapped up beginning of this week, yesterday morning, and after having gapped up, it's been almost 2 days now, still it is having the sideways range, and even after the gap up it has not made any significant high post the gap up. So this is the major takeaway for 2 days of gap up data that we have for Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. Another thing is Bank Nifty has crossed the previous all-time high. It has closed above that yesterday, and today also the way it is being traded with sideways bias, looks like Bank Nifty will close around these levels only, which means we will have 2 days of close in this week above the previous lifetime high, which is a significant observation. Whenever you are reading a chart, you see where the breakout happens, and after the breakout happens you see what the stock or the index does. Many a times breakout could be a fake breakout also, but this time the breakout, as I said yesterday also, doesn't look like a fake breakout, because we are at the all-time high, and looking the larger charts that what we saw yesterday with respect to Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty was at all-time high, we saw the monthly charts of Bank Nifty and we analyzed the year 2021 and 2022 based on that price action, and the way January opened, the way Jan, Feb and March the graph moved on the downside, and in last 2 months, April and May, it has conquered back all the highs, reflects this is a zig down is now complete and one more leg up has already started. So definitely, as I said yesterday, Bank Nifty doesn't look like a double top, it looks like a genuine breakout. So that is with respect to the Bank Nifty. And Nifty for 2 days it has gapped up but stayed on top without, after the gap up, moving any much higher. Let us quickly go look into some of the banking stocks. This is the chart of Axis Bank. Yesterday made a high of 943, today made a low of 931. From there on it is now trading at 937. There was one short at 932, kind of a intermediate reversal, but it has taken the support at that level and it has started moving higher now. So Bank Nifty is strong. Axis Bank made a good high yesterday at 943. It has traveled from on a Friday morning 921 to yesterday's midday high of 943. It has come down to 931. It is moving in a very classical chart patterns are getting formed in Axis Bank. So it is good, we move ahead with these kind of stocks where the patterns are fairly clear. This is the chart of Bajaj Finserv. It has taken the support at 1451, currently trading at 1457. It has made a high at 1478. This is also in the uptrend and looks like these are the stocks that needs to be bought into. This is Bajaj Finance, not much movement here like Bank Nifty index. This is also in the sideways after having opened higher at around 7000 yesterday. Today currently trading at 6998. This is Bandhan Bank, currently trading at 268, has made a recent high at 269. Morning it opened at around 263, kind of slightly erratic thing. Yesterday it made a high 267, closed at 266, opened today morning at 263, went continuously higher up to 269 and now trading at around 268. Can't make out anything much, but it is in a outranger pattern. I think I need to have at least 4 days of data on my screen to really make a deeper analysis. So let us see the data from May 25th to today, May 30th, around 5 days of that 3 days. Let me take one more day. May 24th. So Bandhan Bank looks like, from 251 it has gone up to 270 in last 4 days without any much significant corrections anywhere. Higher highs and higher lows. Classical upward movement in this stock. Bank of Baroda has a kind of support at 184. If it breaks, then it might go down. Breakdown level at 184 and again resistance at 186. If it comes down to 182, probably it could be a buying pattern, but then you have to first wait for Bank of Baroda to crack 184, and after that maybe if it goes down as much as 182, then you can think of buying. Canara Bank was having kind of a breakdown level at 307. It has failed the breakdown and now currently trading at 309. You can see here exactly at 307.95 is where it cracked in one candle with good volumes, but then from there on it has been traveling higher. Canara Bank also in the uptrend. Yesterday it has made a high of 312. Two important stocks in the Bank Nifty index as well as in Nifty, HDFC and HDFC Bank. HDFC made a high of 2718 today trading at 2700. Probably it will be good if we analyze HDFC and HDFC Bank on the daily time frame. You can see here when there was a merger news and post merger news there was some index reallocation, because of which it had fallen. After that it made one pullback, went up to 2764, once again came down, once again cut the lows of that Friday when it made that low of 2668, and once again it is now trying to make a pullback. This is HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank also had made a low of 1613 on 5th of May. That was when the news came about reallocation of funds because of the merger activity. It made one panic low of 6%, created a low at 1613. From there on it tried to make a bounce back, went up to 1671, once again came down and has now taken support at 1612 and currently trading at 1640. So this is with respect to HDFC Bank. Let us see what's happening on ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank, let us go back to the intraday time frame. On the intraday time frame, yesterday morning itself it makes a high at 963. From there on it has been continuously going down and recently has created a low at 951. If you once again see 951 on board, now currently trading at 953, then this will be a candidate to go short until 941. About 10 rupees of movement can be achieved. If you see again levels of 941, then it can be bought as well, provided wait for 951 to crack first, and after that all other transactions. Nifty currently once again trying to climb back, making the levels again at around 18,700 on futures and 18,615 to 620 on spot. So this is ICICI Bank. Then comes Kotak Mahindra. Kind of uneven movement for last 2 days. It is not smooth. Opens higher, goes down, makes a pullback, goes down, makes a pullback, goes down. Again today one big candle at 1972 and once again comes down. After that there is no volumes for 2 candles here, almost 1 hour there is no volumes at all, and once again now trying to climb up towards the high at 1969. So not much trading pattern visible on this. Yes, but if it cracks morning's high of 1972, you can think of going long. Probably from there on it will start establishing much more smoother trends. SBI at a critical level at 583, currently trading at 584. You can see here one big candle yesterday morning at 595. After that it has made a low at 580, climbs back, closes at around 586 levels. Today opens around the same levels and not much movement. If you remove the one big candle of yesterday morning, if you remove this candle from the graph, you can see all other 3 days before that and these 2 days SBI has not actually participated well in this gap opening for the week. So this is one of the major takeaway. One, Nifty as well as Bank Nifty does good gap up, but after doing a good gap up does nothing much for 2 days. And one of the very critical stock, which is SBI, doesn't do anything much in this gap up play that is going on in the market. This is the chart of IndusInd Bank, currently trading at 1283. If you see 1290 on board, then you can think of going long. Let us go back to the Bank Nifty chart. Let us see Bank Nifty on the intraday time frame, currently trading at 44,357. Still in the sideways movement, and Nifty has now not much pullback. It is around the same levels, 18,688. So here we go with Tuesday's live session. On the whole, not much happening in the markets for last 2 days. That's all we can take. Definitely not the time for going short, but then wait for certain levels to get formed on Nifty and Bank Nifty. And on Bank Nifty, there is a level formed at 44,525, which is yesterday's high. If you see Bank Nifty trading above that, then probably Bank Nifty is headed higher, and maybe along with that Nifty also will follow suit. But until then, not much on the indexes. Probably there are lot more actions in stocks which we have not seen in detail, but whatever we have seen today, banking stocks, we can see, like, more or less most of the stocks have made one high yesterday, and after that today most of the banking stocks are not able to take out that high. So that is the biggest takeaway. And one important other observation is SBI has not participated in accordance with the movement either in Nifty or in Bank Nifty. So that is the major takeaway for today. If you are liking the content on this channel, do subscribe to the channel and share the channel with your fellow traders. Come back in large numbers. Watch the live analysis. You will get a lot of insights just by watching these live videos. While reading the chart, I read the chart live in front of the camera, so that, like, you people will get some kind of an idea on my thought process on how I read the charts. Maybe you can pick up few points from that and you can incorporate those things in your day-to-day chart analysis. Apart from that, we also do the coaching program. If you want to know more details about it, do call us on the number that is being displayed on the screen. Let us get in touch and be successful in markets. Well, that's it for today. Let us once again reconvene tomorrow morning. Until then, Om Swasti.